Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get these blue French tips using this jelly stamper that I ordered off Shein. Today we're going to be using the Melody SUSIE 24+4 kit that they kindly sent over to me, and we're going to use a bunch of the blue/purple colors to achieve these nail tips. So these are my natural nails. This is what we're starting off with, and we are going to go ahead and apply the base coat. I have already cleaned my nails with acetone and applied a primer, so I'm just jumping in straight with the base coat. I'm going to apply a thin layer of the base coat to all of my nails, and then we're going to go ahead and cure this under my UV lamp for 60 seconds. Be sure to keep the base coat away from your skin or your cuticles, and if you accidentally paint on your skin, then just wipe it off before you put your hand under the lamp. Alright, so this is what the nails look like, and we're going to go ahead and put them under the lamp for 60 seconds, and then we are going to move on to the next coat. So for the next coat, the color that I'm going to be using is this sort of peach color from Melody SUSIE. It's number 093. And one coat of this color is actually the perfect nude color. So you guys will see in a second when I'm done painting, but it just makes it look like my nails but better, if that makes sense. And whenever you're doing a French tip, even if it's just a white French tip, it's usually a good idea to put down a nice base color that looks like your natural nail before going in to paint the tip. So we are going to cure that for 60 seconds. That was just one layer of color 093. Now that we are done curing, we are going to move on to the nail tips. So this is the little jelly stamper or silicone stamper that I bought off Shein. I believe I paid $2 for it, but I have linked it down in the description box below. And I've also linked a version that you can buy on Amazon for $10 if you are not comfortable ordering off Shein or you never have before. So these are the 5 colors that I have chosen for the Ombre French Tip. We're going to start off with the lightest color and just paint it onto the jelly stamper. I painted it right in the middle of the stamper, and then when I went in to stamp, I kept my nail at the bottom of the polish and then pressed in so that I didn't get any polish on my skin, and it basically just stamped onto the top of my nail, if that makes sense. So this first stamp looked pretty good, but as you can see, it didn't quite cover the sides of the nail, and so I just went back in on the sides and got some extra polish to cover the edges of my nail. You can go in as many times as you want because this is gel polish and it doesn't dry until you put it in the lamp. It's a lot easier to play around with, and you can perfect your tip before actually curing it. So after stamping, I just wiped the jelly stamper off with a cotton swab, and I flash cured the first nail that I painted. I left my hand in the lamp for 15 seconds, and this is basically just going to cure the polish enough for it to not move around while I finish the other fingers. So the next color is this greenish blue color, and I'm just painting it right across the jelly stamper like before, and we're going to repeat the same thing for every nail, but obviously changing the color out as we go. Through this process, I did learn a few things, one being to, of course, keep your nail at the very bottom of the polish when you're stamping it. The second being that it's okay to go back in and stamp again if you didn't get the full tip covered. The other thing I learned was to not load the stamper with too much polish because it can end up looking very thick or goopy when it transfers over to your nail, and it's hard to take the excess off with the brush that the polish comes with. As you can see, I'm just repeating the same steps again and again for every nail. When you push your finger into the jelly stamper, try to keep it even for all the nails. So for me, it was pretty easy on this hand because most of my nails were the same length. But if you, say, had a nail that was a little bit shorter or a little bit longer, of course, trim it if it's a little bit longer. But if it's a little bit shorter, try to make up for it by having an even amount of polish on that nail so that it at least looks cohesive with the other nails, if that makes sense. So you can go a little bit past where your natural tip would be just to make it match the other fingers. Also, because I'm using gel polish, if I accidentally stamp too far in, I can always just wipe off this gel polish with a cotton swab and try re-stamping. That's why I think it's a little bit easier to do this look with gel polish rather than regular nail polish. So we're now moving into the purples. So I have this lighter purple, and then for my pinky, I've saved the darker purple color. I really like this ombre style of French manicures. You can obviously do this with any colors that you want. It doesn't have to be these bluish purple colors. I'm going to put a few inspiration pictures from Pinterest up on the screen if you guys want some ideas or you just want to work with the polish that you have at home. I hope this inspires you guys to do some colored manicures. So last but not least, we're on to the pinky with this darkest purple color. And after this, I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways to finish off this manicure. Also, if you guys didn't know, this jelly stamper or silicone stamper back in the day was actually more commonly used to transfer patterns onto nails. So if you guys have ever seen these metal plates, basically what you would do is paint some polish onto the metal plate and then scrape off the excess polish and use this jelly stamper to pick up whatever is left over in the design, and then you would stamp that onto your nails. This is the finished manicure. You can leave it like this if you want to keep it glossy. You can finish it off with your regular top coat. However, I decided to make this manicure matte, and so in the 24+4 kit, you get a glossy top coat and a matte top coat. And so I'm just going over my nails with a matte top coat. It's a little bit confusing because when you paint it on, it looks glossy. However, as soon as you put it in the lamp for 60 seconds, your nails will come out completely matte. And this is how my nails turned out. So I quickly went ahead and did my other hand off screen, but I'm going to finish this manicure off with some cuticle oil. This is a cuticle oil pen that I had at home, and you kind of just twist the top and oil will come out of the brush. And so I just painted this oil onto my cuticles just to rehydrate them after all of the acetone and primer and all of that. So this is the best way to finish off your manicure. You can obviously put some hand lotion on afterwards, but that is pretty much it for this video. I will link this cuticle pen down in the description box below. I think it's so handy to have. You can even throw it in your purse if you want to hydrate your cuticles throughout the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've also linked the 24+4 kit by SUSIE down below, and if you guys are interested, I also have a discount code that will all be down in the description box below. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit that red subscribe button down below. It's free and you will get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you just want to say hi, then leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!